Yeah, one of the biggest wins that I've been involved in, to be honest. I think for a team to roll into a game against the opposition that have had a significant rest period on us, and with a full strength team, and then we've also played about with our team a little bit to try and keep players fresh, and then to come out with that kind of performance. I think I just thought it was awesome. Just thought it was awesome all the way through, and we had to dig in right at the end, and the amount of scramble tackles to keep them out was just it shows the character that we've got and what we've become as a club, is that we've got genuine depth and genuine belief that we've got something special here. I thought it was unbelievable, and I thought Nathan Massey was a pretty special performance from him. You know, he's out there the whole of the game, did a mountain of work. He was very effective in what he did. Yeah, I think him and McShane were real standouts. I thought he could go anywhere and talk about performances. Thought Alex Foster did a really good job in the back row. Just an outstanding effort from a group of blokes who weren't prepared to come second today. I thought they were outstanding. Yesterday, Big Will had some bad news on his sternum. He's got a crack in his sternum that needs some more time. So yeah, that was a latest call, but it was yesterday. Mikey knew, and to be fair, pretty much all the forwards, once they knew, put their hand up and said, I want to play. They're all coming in to see me. So, but Mikey was the freshest, so he was the one. I thought he played well. He did a great job here. Yeah. Just his speed was, because he's against some quick guys there. He had to reel Grace in, and then Percival. I thought he was really good. Jai's. He's obviously come back from a knee issue that looked like it might finish his career, so that's been great to see him get back out on the field. He's been playing with Batley, and then he was great today. I thought he's not just his defence, his carrying. I thought he gave us a little bit of spark in the middle of the field, and we needed that, because it was a grind of a game for a period there, and he just gave us a little bit of extra spark that got us going forward. Yeah, I think you could see that the players who didn't play were as pleased as the boys that did. They had a little bit more energy at the end there. But yeah, and the key thing is not to get too carried away with that, because what you don't want to do is roll into next week thinking, oh, we've got a buffer here. You want to keep going with your standards and your performance levels. And I think that there's an emphasis and an onus on the guys who have had a week off to play really well and lead from the front next week. And I thought our senior players today were pretty special in the way that they led things, and Jake as captain and everybody else just went with him. So it was great to see Jake Truman get his debut as well. Just a real smart kick to the right hand side. It was just a pleasing day all round, to be honest. It was pretty frustrating, to be honest, the way that we played at times, but when you've got different combinations and you've had minimal time to prepare, and we looked scratchy in practice, to be honest, and we looked scratchy in the game, but ultimately we had a game to win and we did a great job. Yeah, oh gee, that made it hard for us. They both had head knocks, so I put Benny Roberts in the middle again to spark us up, because we were down, and he did a great job carrying the ball, but then he didn't have much in his lungs to defend. So yeah, they're both head knocks and they'll both be fine, but yeah, it took them out of the game, which then made it pretty difficult for us rotation wise. Well, we needed to find something a little bit different, I thought, and we did it with the kick. We weren't executing well enough to break them down, I didn't think. Thought some of our selections were pretty poor, but you're within touching distance, so you always think, the sort of team that we are, that we're capable of finding something. It was a great kick from Greg Minnick, and he's been getting a bit of stick for some of his kicking game recently. Hasn't been that great, so for him to get that just gives him a bit of confidence, and with his skill sets. Yeah, I think it's exceptionally strong. Yeah, there's a real belief in there that, like I said, we've got something going for us this year. We're going to be a tough side to beat, no matter who takes the field, and I think some of that has come from last year. If you look at us last year, when we had 13 players missing at times, and people like Tom Holmes, Will Mayer, and some of the other younger guys, Greg Minnikin, for example, they were playing in that period where it was tough for us, and that's carried over to this year. There's a real There's a real depth of belief, and I think that can only enhance it today. The way we played and how hard we had to work to win that game. Yeah, he gets a knock every week, Jake, doesn't he? He's always getting a clout. But yeah, he was captain today, and we needed a lot from him. And I thought he delivered. I thought he was good through the week in the way that he spoke as a captain within the sessions. And he's got big shoes to fill in Michael Shenton, and I thought he did a great job today. Oh, it's huge. I just think it's probably it's one of the most energy sapping I've ever been involved with, and one of the most satisfying at the end. When you look at the personnel missing and then not having those guys to go back on, and you can see we were busted, we were absolutely busted, but they just kept turning up, and I think when you've got a team that never knows when it's beat, then you're a very dangerous team indeed, and we've won another tough battle today, and I think you could have probably said we couldn't do that in the past, but you can't anymore. We've been through some real battles recently, and we've come out on top in all of them, which is great for us.